Hi class, today we're going to learn how to solve word problems using simultaneous equations. So let's fill up the blanks and I'll explain more. These are the steps to solve the word problems, and I think the most important step would be actually to identify the two unknown quantities in the context. So quantities can be such as number of pens, okay, number of books, or number of children. And after you identify the two unknown quantities, it's important to identify the relationship which will give me the two equations. And after you find the two equations, use simultaneous equation method, substitution, SMS, or DAD to solve it. Let's take a look at one example. This example is on a scrapbook and a pen. A scrapbook costs X dollars, pen costs Y dollars. Jamie bought 3 scrapbooks and 4 pens. And we know scrapbook costs X dollars, pen costs Y dollars. Total cost is 18. So how do we write an equation with X and Y? Well, think about it. Answer is 3X plus 4Y gives me 18. That is your first equation. For part B, Tony bought 2 scrapbooks and 6 pens, which cost a total of $14. Think about it and let me know what is your equation. Okay, time's up. Answer is 2x plus 6y equals to 14. But are we done yet? We need to show something. So we need to show that x plus 3y equals to 7. Can we do that? So what is the step from the blue to the green? We will have to divide both sides by 2. When you do that, can you see that we have x plus 3y equals to 7? Okay, so that would be our second equation. Now for part C, solve the two simultaneous equations to find the value of a scrapbook and a pen in dollars and cents. So let me copy down the two equations that I just found in part C. I've copied down the two equations. So now it's to solve for x and to solve for y. Let's recall the 3 methods that I taught you. Namely, substitution, elimination SMS, or elimination DAD. So which one will you choose? Well, it's up to you to decide which of the 3 methods you want to use. But for me, let's just use substitution, since we have just learned about substitution, and let's practice more about that. Okay, for substitution, first of all, you need to make single something. For example, single x or single y. In my two equations, do you notice that there's a single x? So let's make single x, meaning from equation 2, I will make x the subject. X equals to 7 minus 3y. I will name this as third equation. So what I'm going to do then? I'm going to start substitution. So sub equation 3 into where? Which is the two equations that I have not touched yet? I have not touched equation 1. So I will sub into equation 1. Replace x with 7 minus 3y, and everything else keep the same thing. So now the equation that I just written down is in terms of y only, no more x. So I can find the value of y. I have found my value of y after simplifying. So after y, what's next? I have to find x, right? How am I going to do that? Sub your newly found value of y into any one of the 3 equations. Out of these 3 equations, which one would you pick? For me, I will pick equation 3 because it will directly give me the value of x, since x is written in terms of y. So just replace y with 0.6 and I'll get my answer 5.2. You can check that these two values fit into all 3 of the equations. You can just check into these 2 equations would be enough as well. But are we done yet, class? They ask us to find the value of the scrapbook and the value of the pen in terms of dollars and cents. So last part is to write your final answer. Scrapbook will cost how much? And pen will cost how much? So remember, who is X and who is Y? Think about it. Look at the question again. Scrapbook is X, pen is Y. So my 5.2 will be scrapbook. But can I write it like this for cost? No, because it's $5.20. So I need to write in 2 DP. For pen, it will be my Y and it will be 60 cents. And we are done with this question on word problems using simultaneous equations.